窓から覗き込んだ下界を駆け抜ける勇者よ何が好きか嫌いか互いの情
All right, welcome back everyone to another episode of the Anime Degens podcast. And this time we're doing another Degens in review like we did a few weeks ago whenever you're listening to this.
Run it back!
Exactly.
Run it back!
The people loved it, so we had to bring it back, even though the people haven't heard it at the time of this recording. We're just assuming that people did.
We know you guys love this. Who doesn't love stats?
But yeah, we actually we told y'all we was gonna get like some community members on to do this little fun thing with, and we did. We got Terry on with us, and he's been on it before. I think like around episode 40, we talked about One Piece a lot, so he's back. And we got De4dly, which is one of our Discord members. He has never been on here before. But if you've been in the Discord, you know him, probably. So, are you glad to be back, Terry?
Yeah, it took you long enough. I know last time I was a little quick on the trigger with some spoilers. My fault. This time I'll try to do better.
I don't remember, so I'll take your word for it.
I do.
De4dly said he does.
De4dly went and did his homework just before.
I do.
Oh, I remember now.
So then it was the worst spoiler you could give away.
Yeah, I remember now. Terry talked about Ace, didn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, tragic. But I mean, you know, it's an old show, so like, you know, people should watch it by now, you know, and especially if we're talking about a One Piece themed episode, you think that people would have watched One Piece before if they're listening to that. So I don't know.
Look, just because it's been an old show doesn't mean anything, okay? Season 1 is just about to wrap up here.
True.
Okay?
It did wrap up.
The first season only.
It did wrap up, Dom. What are you talking about?
Well, by the time that everyone else hears this, yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you know, you can't be saying anything bad about One Piece like that. It's still spoiler-worthy territory.
What made it worse was literally everybody that was recording just stopped. We all got quiet.
I don't even remember who was on. Was it just Dan and me, or was Bass there too?
I think Bass was there too.
Okay, I didn't know. I know it was like it was our first year, so I don't remember. So it's been a while.
Yeah, I think it was all four of us, and just literally everybody went silent for like a good 10 seconds.
I love that. Well, De4dly, are you excited to finally get on here? You've been wanting to come on for a while. I know you have, and so I finally let you come on.
Yeah, I'd say I'm excited.
Yeah, I thought you done left, De4dly.
No, I'm not gonna leave.
Hell yeah.
Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, not yet. But yeah. I'm glad that y'all decided to join up. You know, it's always fun to get y'all on here and get guests on here at least. So we're just gonna get straight to the point today. Like I said, we're doing Degens Year in Review Part 2. We're gonna do like with Terry and De4dly this time. Try to figure out like how their years looked, you know, because you know, we're podcasters. We watch a lot of anime, and Terry and De4dly
supposed to watch a lot of anime.
Yeah, Terry and De4dly I think are more on the casual side of things, like the average fan probably, compared to us. So we like to see kind of how their years are. But yeah, with that being said, Nam, you want to get us started on this?
Yeah. We'll go over the introduction real quick, just because these guys, they don't really know what's coming at them yet, you know? So to kind of clue you guys in, 2025 was, like many other years, chaotic, to say the least. And anime is no exception. You've heard all about SLF, Sanda, One Piece, and I'm assuming that you guys probably watched one of those shows.
At least one, yeah.
This is going to cover a lot more than just the shows that we would talk about on the podcast, right? And we also want to hear kind of what it's like for someone more casual and how they would take in their, their media, in this instance, and how that would kind of, mesh and stuff like that. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of your guys' favorites. We're going to talk a little bit about some statistics, and maybe we'll learn a little bit too more about your guys' habits and stuff like that. And maybe Tyler, we'll get to see a little bit of ourselves in these guys,
The question is, are they shonen bros? Are they shonen bros, or are they, more like me? What do you think, Nam? What's your guess?
See, this is a tough one. I think De4dly is probably going to be a little bit more of a shonen bro.
I could see that, yeah.
I feel Terry is probably going to be a little bit more like a Tyler.
Okay. I think that, like, I've known both of them for a little bit. I think that's a pretty accurate statement. I think Terry isn't full-blown Tyler. I think he's more like you, Nam. Like where he will like watch a little bit more variety, so
he'll find things to vibe with. Yeah, for sure.
Like I think he watched Apothecary Diaries, so like he's capable of watching stuff like that. He watched Apocalypse Hotel, whereas De4dly, I'm pretty sure he hasn't watched either one of those. Have you, De4dly?
Loser.
I think I watched some of Apocalypse Hotel, but I didn't finish it.
Okay, yeah.
Still on the back burner.
So you mostly watch shonen though, don't you? Like battle shonen and stuff, kind of like One Piece, Fire Force, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So Nam got it right, I think. Pretty close. I think Terry's leans a little bit more variety. I don't think he's out here watching romance though, are you?
No,
not yet.
I have let you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
I did let you talk me into a lot of shows.
Well, get them on Let's Play. All right. If you guys don't know about that, watch the one that we did, and you'll understand.
Yeah. So if you're a gamer and you want to be introduced to like romance elements, I think Let's Play is a valid option. I think it's interesting enough to gamers. So is Loving Yamada level 999. I think so. It's another gamer show or the gamer romance. So, but yeah. Now with that out of the way, we kind of see like what Terry and De4dly, what their, I guess, taste preferences are with anime, kinda. I know that y'all haven't we didn't do like an interview with them again. Terry's been on, a long time ago. His taste is obviously updated. De4dly, he's never been on here, but we don't really have time to do interviews this time. Maybe we can get them back on in the future, and but with that being said, I'll give it back to Nam.
And I guess at this point, we'll take it on with our very first topic. And this one here is a classic that I really appreciate, mainly because it doesn't just cover your favorite anime of 2025. This one covers the favorite anime that you watched in 2025. And this could have been anything, right? This could have been a show that you've already watched 5 times over, but you rewatched it this year and it's your favorite. And so you want to highlight it, right? So with that being said, Terry, why don't you tell us about your top 3 and why you chose your number 1?
Yeah.
My top 3 was Clevitus, my status, as an assassin exceeds that of the hero and gachiakuta, if I say that right. I never can say them weird titles.
Yeah,
So
it's close enough.
right?
Yeah.
But out of them three, I would say that either gachiakuta or Clevitus would be my number one out of them three. Just because Clevitus kind of threw me for a loop. I did not expect it to be from that point of view.
Oh yeah.
That it was in.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I thought it was gonna be all hero, not from any other point of view. I thought we was gonna focus on one hero and just go from there. So being from Clevitus's point of view kind of threw me for a loop, made it more interesting.
Yeah, it's a very unique perspective. Like we don't get to see that very often. That's why it was like one of my top shows is summertime, you know, because I love fantasy, and this is like a really good fantasy from a different perspective. Even though you still have the hero in the party, kinda, it's just like a different relationship with the main character, I guess. Like it's a different aspect altogether. So it's pretty cool. So.
Not to mention that you're also not even seeing it from the hero's perspective, but also from the perspective of the beast itself.
Mm-hmm.
Which was another interesting aspect too.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool,
and
yeah.
Actually, watching their relationship grow between the hero and the beast is intriguing as well. It's almost like, you know, it started off one way and it's going into a completely different direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, it has like a lot of like things going on for Alicia, which is the hero. Like her questioning herself, her trying to find out what she's really about to, which is really cool to see, especially since she's not actually the main character, even though she kind of is, you know, too. But Clevitus is actually the main. Like they do a really good job at like diving into like all the things that are important in a show like that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, to me, it's almost like they have like a 1A, 1B type of relationship when it comes to the main character.
Yeah. De4dly, have you seen this one?
About watching it, but I've never watched it.
I think
it's a good one.
I think that you would like it. I think that you and Terry have pretty similar tastes as far as like stuff like this goes, and I think that you would like Clevitus. So
it's an interesting one, I'll say.
So is that your number one, Terry? Well, you got to give it. You got to give it to one.
Yeah. I'll give it to Clevitus. Gachiakuta is really good. I really like their power scaling too for Gachiakuta, how they get their powers and stuff like that. But I guess, overall, I think Clevitus has it. I really like the unique aspect of the point of view.
I got you. Did you watch Gachiakuta dubbed or subbed by chance?
Because I'm pretty sure I started off with it subbed, and then I think it ended up making me go to dubbed.
Yeah,
but I've never had a preference.
Yeah. Well, started dubbed and then made you go to sub.
Anyways, Jabber dubbed is like insane. The English of Jabber is just actually insane. If you get a chance to go back and at least watch like some of the episodes, like I don't know if you're caught up or not, but like when Jabber was dancing around Zonka and shit, you know, you should watch that English. And like just any Jabber scene or fight or whatever, go back and watch it English and you will love it, bro. Guaranteed.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I guess after I watched it. I love that character though. Jabber's hilarious to me.
We was talking on the episode or whatever, like Jabber's, I think he's one of our top characters of the or whatever. And like I think he's one of my top villains of like the last few years, honestly. Like he's such a good villain. So but yeah.
He does villain right for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of crazy. He's not even like the top villain.
No, yeah.
He's one of the sub villains of that show. So that makes it even better.
Yeah. I know the whoever the mangaka is, I forget her name off the top of my head right now, but she actually knows how to write good villains. Like there's some really cool powers, There's some really cool villains, and there's also like the character designs are really cool too. So I can see why you got Gachiakuta up here. So I didn't ask De4dly if he'd seen Gachiakuta.
Gachiakuta.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I watched up to like episode 11.
Okay, so you're probably watching it dubbed then, ain't you?
I think I watched it subbed. What I watched.
Okay. Okay, I figured since you're watching it like slower or whatever, you was probably waiting for the dub to come out, you know. But hey, subbed is really good too. But
I was watching it week by week.
Okay, you just got behind. I got you. You like it too?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I love to see it.
Yeah.
On that note, let's let De4dly actually get into his top 3 animes that he watched of 2025. What do you got, De4dly?
Number 1 was definitely One Piece.
Love it. We are One Piece fans.
Yeah, like I like the world building. I love the fights.
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I like One Piece so much that I started reading the manga.
See?
And I don't read manga.
Yeah, I think you're caught up with the manga or close to being caught up, ain't you? And like you've actually restarted watching One Piece again, right?
I just restarted again.
Yeah, like you've rewatched One Piece like 5 times now, I think.
Probably more than that, honestly.
It's insane. This dude De4dly could legit like watch so much anime.
Watch it.
Yeah. But hey, One Piece is like that, so
You're gonna watch it so much, you're gonna be able to recite the entire show from heart.
I can recite a lot of it. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, what happened in episode 472?" De4dly's gonna be like, "I got you. Don't worry."
You're like, what time of the show?
Yeah. Like, you want the 15:42 minute mark?
What timestamp?
He's gonna be like, actually, that was manga chapter blank blank blank, and it actually went down like this.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. You know, I'm pretty sure One Piece. So like, I usually don't put One Piece on like any list that I do because like One Piece is, you know, always there. You know, so it's kind of not fair if I put it on the list because it'd be on every list and it'd be taking up space for other things that I like. Because like, you know, One Piece is great.
A lot. Even if you put just the episodes from this year, One Piece would still be number 1 on my list.
I think so. I think like Kuma's backstory and just like Egghead in general like was like insane. You know what I mean? Without going into spoilers, it was still pretty good. Especially like the last couple weeks. Yeah. What'd you say, Terry?
I said, "Don't worry, I'll stay quiet."
Yeah, you be quiet over there, Terry. We don't want you spoiling anything in Egghead for sure, let alone Marineford.
Oh man. But no, I will say that's why I didn't add One Piece to any of my answers because it's always there. It's a staple.
It's the GOAT. Like people should know, you know, like you see in my background, like people should know that like I'm a One Piece fan. You know, Nam, it's known that he's a big One Piece fan. Terry, like he literally has been on the podcast before talking about One Piece as he was like halfway through his One Piece watching or whatever. So like, and if you're in the Discord, you know, De4dly's a big One Piece fan. So, but what's your other ones, De4dly? What's your 2 and 3?
So at first, I had it as the big 3 because I rewatched Naruto and then I watched Bleach for the first time this year. Then I thought about it.
Don't tell me you changed it.
Solo leveling.
No, don't change it, De4dly. Don't change it.
Solo leveling more than Naruto.
Season 2?
I did. I had changed it because I thought about it.
Season 2 or season 1? Well, so you can put that
Solo
on the
Leveling
next ones.
season 2.
You can put that on the next ones,
I
Deadly.
watched both of them when the season.
Let him cook. Let him cook, Tyler. Don't be trying to influence us here. This is his year in review.
But I like
Tyler's Deadly year in review. This is Deadly's year in review. Let him cook.
I did it because I enjoyed solo leveling more than Naruto.
Oh boy. I mean, solo leveling season 2 was really good. I ain't gonna lie. So.
But that one hurts.
But I watched both. I watched both seasons.
Oh, all together. I think that's a good way to watch it. Honestly, I think we was all really big fans of it. Like season 2 was insane. I don't know. Have you watched it, Terry?
Yeah, season 2 was amazing.
Yeah.
Still don't know if I'd put it over Naruto though.
Well, you know,
No, I mean,
Hey,
he might be onto something there.
I think Naruto was his first anime, right, Terry?
No, One Piece was my first one that I
was my
completely.
Oh, so Deadly's was Naruto and Terry's was One Piece. I forget. So I get them mixed up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think Naruto was my third or fourth. That I
Okay.
finished.
All right, Deadly. So solo leveling, One Piece, and what else?
What rounds it off?
I think he said it was Bleach.
Was it Bleach?
I watched that for the first time this year. Yeah,
And
Bleach.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Big question about it though. Did you watch all of the halfway filler, but now slowly being made canon?
Yeah, I skipped all the filler.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Some bad news. Some of that stuff is going to come back and it's actually going to be canon through Thousand Year Blood War.
Which one is it? Isn't it the freaking
I think it's the Bankais.
Is it the Bankais? I thought it was the one where he loses his powers or whatever and he like gets has to get the alternate powers or whatever. Ain't that like filler?
Bant power or whatever?
Yeah, ain't that filler?
No, I thought the final season was like legit.
I think some of it is filler.
There was one point in there where it was filler, but like,
well, now it matters. That shit matters. So in Thousand Year Blood War, the special powers that he gains after he loses his powers, like at the end of Bleach or whatever, or whenever it is, Fullbring, like that matters in Thousand Year Blood War. So I don't know if that's filler or not. I forget.
I don't think it is because I skipped all the fillers and I watched that.
Okay.
Why? I watched like half of that.
Yeah. So
it was the Bount arc. That's what it is. The very first one.
It's like half of it, and then I read about it.
So you read the manga. That's probably a good thing. I like the manga a lot better for Bleach, even though I like Bleach as itself too. So
Bleach itself, it started getting a little harder. I had to push through a little bit of it towards the end of it, but Thousand Year Blood Wars kind of saved it for me.
Yeah, I figured Deadly would really like Thousand Year Blood War because Kenpachi, like it's just fighting, man. Like Kenpachi's insane too, so he gets a really good shining in that. So
he's a monster.
Sanpakuto Rebellion arc was also another one that ended up being loose canon, as they consider it.
Okay.
Tyler, you want to get us started with the next one?
Yeah. I forgot that we was alternating actually.
You're welcome.
So it's a good thing you reminded me because so this one's a little bit different. The last question was more focused on like the anime you have watched in 2025 but not necessarily airing in 2025. It could have been anything. Like Deadly picked Bleach and Solo Leveling and One Piece, and we know Bleach it didn't air last year, and Solo Leveling, it did. Season 2 it aired, but he watched season 1 as well. But this is actually your favorite anime of the year. We want to know what your top 3 is, and kind of why your favorite is your favorite. of 2025. This is only shows that aired in 2025. So shows, movies, whatever. As long as it was in 2025, you're good. So I'm gonna let Terry go first again. And you tell us what your top 3 shows are.
All right, again, this was no order, but I will probably end up picking one at the end.
Oh, you have to. We will make you, Terry.
Right. My bad. I'll decipher once we decipher it all down. I'll choose one.
Yeah.
But I got the new core or season or Dr. Stone. I got the last season of My Hero Academia, and then the whole season of Water Magician. And as I say it out loud, I ain't gonna lie to you. It probably might be recency bias because Water Magician was the most recent one that I've watched out of the 3. But I just really liked Rio in Water Magician. Him as the main character is amazing to me. So I'd probably choose that as my favorite one that aired in 2025.
Hell yeah. Okay.
But My Hero Academia has more of the finally the closure of it finally.
I'm very surprised that you got Water Magician over like either one of those, especially My Hero. I've only heard good things about the finale of My Hero, so I haven't watched it personally, but like Nam and Dan, like I've heard nothing but good things. So Water Magician must be really, really good, and I did not watch it, so
to me it was.
Yeah.
Now I can understand we could go back and forth, and I would not even be mad at you for choosing the last season of My Hero, just because like I said, it was the closure, and it was a really good it really kind of put in full circle of Deku.
Yeah,
it was a like full circle moment of Deku. I did enjoy it as well.
I think people were pretty happy about how it all went down too. I would say like obviously not knowing specifically what happened because I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen like pretty positive like outlook on the last season so far. So which that's always a good thing when you got a anime ending, you know, because a lot of people don't know how to do endings. Attack on Titan, for example.
Yeah, well, let's not get started on Attack on Titan. I might get hate for that one.
I mean, it's okay. It's pretty good for what it is. I just wasn't a big fan of how things went down in the end. Specifically some things, but but yeah, Dr. Stone. I think that a lot of people was enjoying Dr. Stone too, so that's pretty cool. You got that up here.
Yeah, I tried to be not as, I don't know, maybe not the obvious answers. I try to actually, I try to use my brain a little bit, and that's really hard for me. It don't like to click every now and then.
You said it, not us, Terry.
I did have to go back through my Anna list and make sure that all these shows aired in 2025.
There you go.
I had to do my homework.
That was the tough part about it, honestly.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
what makes it so interesting.
Yeah. It's fun to see like different people's like tops, you know, top threes, and like what their anime year looked like. That's the whole reason why we're doing this, you know, because I would have never expected Terry to have Water Magician in his top 3 anime of the year, you know, because that's like I'm pretty sure that it wasn't like very popular, or I don't think the people that did watch it, they didn't really like have a lot of like they didn't go crazy about it, you know what I mean? It didn't have that hype there. That's one of the reasons why I didn't watch it, because it was obviously in a stacked season 2, so I just couldn't get to it. But like I thought it looked okay, so. But yeah,
and like I said,
it's an alright show. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
While I was watching
it might be recency bias, because like I said, it is. I just finished it maybe a couple weeks ago, so it might be that it's still completely fresh in my mind, and then My Hero, pretty fresh in my mind as well.
I was gonna say technically My Hero should be like really fresh too, so it just ended 2 weeks ago or something like that. So,
Dr. Stone's probably the least one that I can remember. Like, I can't remember everything that happened in the newest season that just ended, but
you enjoyed it enough to call it out, though.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I still remember high points of it. I could still give you highlights.
Hell yeah. Well,
God, Suika's moment.
I'm pretty sure De4dly watched Dr. Stone too, so I think he was pretty high on it as well.
Yeah, I'm not finished with the last season.
Oh, okay.
I got like 10 more episodes.
10 more episodes. I got you.
Okay.
All right, De4dly, what is your top 3 anime of 2025?
All right, number one, I had Fire Force. Because, Shinra is just a badass. No, I really enjoy the story and what's going on in it. So, like, that season, it really hit.
Okay. I know Dan and Nam been trying to get me to watch Fire Force forever, but like I tried. I watched like 7 or 8 episodes and like it just wasn't hitting for me, honestly. But maybe I'll power through it one day to get to the actual like good stuff that they keep telling me about. So
yeah, you need to.
One day maybe.
It's what I've been telling him.
It's in my list.
Toe doesn't want to watch Peak. He wants to watch horse girls run around.
That is Peak though, Nam.
No.
How far have you made it into Dragon Ball Z? Have you made it to the cell side? Don't answer that because you're just gonna upset everyone.
Yeah, don't answer that.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah.
For reference, people, he still thinks Chiaotzu is a fucking Pokemon.
Chiaotzu is a Pokemon. Chiaotzu is a Pokemon. You can't tell me different.
I'm gonna fucking fight you.
Tyler, I'll get you off the hook with the Dragon Ball Z because I haven't watched a single episode of any of it.
Please,
no,
if you
here's
watch...
the thing though. Terry, go watch it. It's Peak. You'll understand.
I got an even better one. Watch Dragon Ball Z abridged or unabridged, whatever the hell it is. So
do not watch the fucking fan-made YouTube series. Watch the official show. Then you can watch the YouTube series. Because then it makes more sense.
I could never, I don't know, maybe I was just too young at the time. But the whole 30 episode training just to watch a 20-second fight kind of killed me.
You can watch DBZ Kai.
Yeah, Kai.
They cut out a lot of the actual filler of screaming for 30 minutes or 30 episodes. And they just focus more on the actual story and the fighting. Like the stuff that was in the manga as opposed to what Toei did.
Yeah, because the story, I guess I could say that. The story never really was the turnoff for me. It was literally just the 30 episodes of training.
Yeah. Whenever I do watch DBZ, it'll be Kai for sure. Because I'm not going through all that, But I guess let's get back to De4dly. This is his top 3, and Dragon Ball Z is not on the list. I'm pretty sure because it did. I think the one thing aired in 2025, but I'm pretty sure he didn't watch it. So
I watched some of it.
Oh, you watched some of it? Okay. So it could have been on here.
Yeah, I didn't finish it though.
Because it's not Peak. Okay, De4dly.
So
continue.
What are your other 2 shows?
Okay. Number 2, I had Dan.
Okay. Peak.
And number 3, I had Rurouni Kenshin, the remake.
Oh, okay. I know you all about that shit right there. The sword fighting and shit. That's pretty cool. And Dan is just Peak. I was actually surprised not to see Dan on Terry's list, honestly. I thought Dan would be up there for him. So, okay.
It was literally right off the list.
Out. Gotcha.
Say Dan is such a rated hit. Like the one coworker who was afraid of even watching it has started watching it, and he was like, you know what? It is pretty fire. And I was like, I was telling you this all along. This show is just absolute gas. They really doubled down on a lot of the things. Like one of my favorite scenes, and I don't know about you, De4dly, but when Okaroon went to the music room to do his training arc, and the Turbo Granny was like, think of a song, any song at all, and he started thinking of Hunting Soul, and he just decided to go all out. That was easily my favorite scene.
What was your favorite scene, De4dly?
The whole season was fire, so like to pick one,
it is tough. No, it really is. Sure. I can't help but think like he's like, I can't get any faster, and she's like, just think of a song, any song, and he's like, oh, I got it now, and that's when it just clicks and he just goes into turbo mode.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
Oh man.
Well, to think about it, Don season 2, like it legit had like I think 4 different like major highlights to it, like sections in it. It had like the GG thing, it had like the piano thing or whatever. Then it had one more thing, and then it had the kaiju stuff. Like it was insane. Like all of it together, like that's just like 12 episodes, and that's insane to have that there, so.
And to play it off like they did. Like they did a really good job with having 7,000 things going on at one time, but they still meshed it all in one 12 episode season pretty well.
Yeah. And that finale though, that's insane.
Fucking poor Momo, dude. He's gonna have to live with that until 2027.
GG's. Anything else you want to talk about with them, De4dly?
No, that's about it.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's a good list, though. That's a really good list.
So, getting on to our next topic here. This one here is going to be a pretty interesting one. And I can already see a common theme with Terry's answer here. But we're going to talk about your busiest anime season. This is going to be the season that you guys watch the most shows out of. In order to figure that out, we asked you to go over your entire list of shows that you watched throughout 2025 that aired in 2025. Figure out what season they're from. So on that note, I want to switch it up here. De4dly, what season did you watch the most?
I think it was winter.
Okay. Solo Leveling and Shangri-La and all them. I got you.
Okay.
How many did you watch?
It was a pretty good season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had to look at the list again.
That's fine. You got like a rough estimate, like 10? Did you watch like 10 or more?
Maybe. I don't think it was quite 10. It might have been close to 10.
Okay. Well, that's quite a bit, especially I know you only watch like a couple shows per season, don't you?
Usually. It depends if there's anything good.
So 10's insane. 10's going to be like, coming up, in January. You're probably going to, you might be hitting close to 10 again, De4dly, for the winter time, which is insane.
Honestly, this winter season is stacked. I can't believe it.
Yep.
Terry, why don't you let everyone know what season?
Definitely the summer. I want to say I did hit 10 during the summer.
How many kids you got to get to, Terry? Like 3?
I got 2 kids.
2? Yeah, but they're really young too. So
yeah,
I know you were struggling.
I'm telling you, it's mainly work. Whenever I go to work, my breaks are that's when I have to push through the episodes.
I think Nam does too. I think Nam watches work a lot as well. So
it's not that I have to. It's just that there's literally nothing else going on. And then I can watch the episode, eat my food, and then I'm back on the floor. Just that quick.
Yeah.
For my lunch break, I get an hour. Typically, it's only like 23 minutes and 57 seconds.
Yeah. I would say usually that's equates to 2 episodes at least, but like Nam, he's trying to move up. He's the CEO and he's trying to move up. He's got to take shorter breaks. So
it's not even that.
Big
it's
dog.
that I could watch 2 episodes on a lunch break. There's not 2 shows that have episodes that release on the same day during a work week for me.
That makes sense.
That's what it really is.
Yeah, I think it was Sunday or Saturday. One of them 2 days was the one main day for me where like 2 or 3 shows all aired at the same time.
The weekends are usually pretty hard hitting. I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday is also going to be or Friday and Saturday is probably going to be really busy in the winter too. So, if I recall correctly. So, with that being said, though, me and like Nam said, me and him picked summer. I think I was watching 20 some shows. I forget how many exactly. So, I finished 20 some shows. I think Nam probably was 15 or so. Yeah.
No,
he was up
it
there.
was 11. Yeah.
I was giving him a little bit more credit. So, I guess we'll move on to the next thing. And this is going to be of the year picks. So we're going to be talking about the protagonist of the year and the antagonist of the year. Just one. These spots are reserved for the characters that you believe are the most deserving of this recognition from this year's people. It can only be people from this 2025 aired in 2025. So so keep that in mind. I don't know what y'all pick. So Deadly, go first again. So what was your first protagonist, Deadly?
My antagonist?
Oh, either one. You can do either one. Protagonist, antagonist, just say hero or villain. Good guy or bad guy.
The protagonist was Luffy for sure.
Hell.
Respect. The GOAT.
Who would have guessed?
Yes,
I
sir.
like it. Yeah.
And the antagonist was All for One.
Okay. That's
I
a
like
good
that
pick, I
one.
think. Yeah.
I like that one.
That dude was on something. I'll tell you that though. He was definitely on something.
Yeah, that man was a psychopath for sure.
Yeah. That's honestly what I look for in villains. I want them to be crazy. I want them to be like a psychopath. And I that's a perfect villain in my eyes. I think even though I haven't watched last season, I think All for One, what I've seen.
You ain't even seen the last season, so you don't even know yet.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
I've seen some of all, obviously I've seen some of All for One and all that stuff before, but I ain't got to
Tyler,
the peak All for One. You know what I mean?
You don't even know.
I can't wait, bro.
he goes crazy.
If he's crazy, like Jabber type crazy, then I'm down for it. That's what I want.
Crazy.
Watch that last season and you'll understand why he's the number one.
I got you. Well, I'm working on it. I'm working on was it season 7? Is it 7? With the chick that she starts out with the USA chick. I forget her name. Yes.
Okay,
I'm watching that season. I'm watching that season. Yeah, Stars and Stripes.
Fucking All Might Mommy.
Yeah. America Mommy. That's what I always called her. So America Mommy. But yeah, I'm slowly working my way through season 7 right now. So can't wait to get there.
I didn't think you took that big of a break, Tyler. I thought you was current on My Hero.
I don't know what happened, but I didn't watch season 7 while I was
talking about it too. We were talking too about getting current and using it and doing it for the rundown. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of glad that we didn't do that.
Yeah, I think the reason
show's good, but
yeah, I think the finale deserved not to be. There's some things that I like watching not on the rundown because I don't want to take notes for it, I just want to enjoy it. So,
by the way, for my hero real quick before we cut over to Terry. There is
De4dly.
going to be another episode.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
special
yes.
chapter or whatever.
I've seen that. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I think that's coming March, April, somewhere around there is what they said.
Yeah, next year sometime. Yeah, maybe I'll be caught up by then and can watch the little OVA thing. So, alrighty, Terry, you want to get us into yours? Luffy too, I assume.
No, actually, like I said, I tried to not go with the as obvious because, again, I mean, One Piece or Luffy, really almost any of the Straw Hats you can put down is whatever you want, and there'll be a top 3 at least. But I picked Ryu again, probably recency bias, but I liked his character. He got put into a different world, and he just immediately, he thought he was going to go live his life one way, ended up going a different way, and he's rolling with the punches. And he kind of, I guess you could almost say he kind of gives some Luffy vibes. Some, I don't know. Nam, you said you watched it, right? You could kind of, maybe, if I'm on the right track there. For Ryu, off of Water Magician. Kinda. Not like real Luffy vibes, but kind of like the empty-headedness.
He's got that whole, he just does whatever he thinks feels right, which would be a very Luffy-esque trait. Because Luffy doesn't really abide by a set standard, right? He's just doing whatever he wants to do and having fun type thing. And so I would definitely say Ryu really embodies that part very well.
And then my antagonist, like I said, I really like the unique aspect of the whole show, so I went with Clevitus. Because after watching it, you don't even know really if you want to put him in as the antagonist.
Yeah, I was going to say it's such a weird perspective. Like, is he truly the antagonist or is he the protagonist? You know, like it's a difficult question. But it's your list, so like, you know, I don't know what I would make him as. I don't know if I'd put him as the hero or like the good guy or the bad guy, because we're looking at it through his eyes, right? But we're not actually too. So I don't know.
Without giving certain things away, I mean, he kind of, the way he has the hero in his party, I mean, that kind of keeps him in bad guy territory in my.
Yeah.
What he did right after all that, and how he ended up with the extra person in his party again, he kind of keeps the bad guy vibe, but seeing it through his eyes is what makes it so unique, because then you're questioning. You're like, well, I mean, he does kind of got a point.
Well, it's sort of like Luffy, right? Like Luffy is actually like the bad guy of One Piece, right? He's a pirate, and you know, Clevitus is the bad guy of Clevitus. But actually, we're looking at it through their perspective, and they're kind of the good guys, right? Is the way I see it. Like Luffy's a good guy to us, whereas like he's the bad guy in that world, so to speak. Whereas Clevitus is more like he kind of wavers a lot, and he's a good guy and a bad guy, but in that world he is the bad guy, you know. So it's pretty interesting to look at, you know.
I could give you the kind of the One Piece world-esque type of vibe from them. There's some of it I would probably steer a little more towards. Clevitus is more of an actual bad guy, where Luffy is kind of going up against something.
Yeah.
Because the government is what really Luffy is after, not wanting to be tied down. And Clevitus, you ain't really seen everything. I think that's another reason why I kind of put him on the list, because once they make the next season, I think it'll go more into depth, and we'll see more about who Clevitus actually is, what he's about. And then we can probably really define, hey, are you good guy or a bad guy.
Season 2 gonna hit, that's for sure. Hopefully it comes out next year. I don't remember when it's supposed to though, but
I can't remember. I looked it up and everything, and I still can't remember.
Well, there's only one other topic left right now that we need to cut. Wait, hold on a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a question from the audience. All right, everyone. This is where we get to ask you some questions that I know others are thinking. You guys may have listened to an episode or two of the podcast, so we feel it's only right that we ask you. We'll start with Terry first. Terry, what was your favorite episode of the podcast this year?
It has to be one of your first 5 episodes. Just hearing y'all talk about all the shows that you talked about then. Obviously, One Piece was one of them, but just all of them in general. And
probably the rundown. I guess you would say.
Really, your rundown videos are really good. And I don't know. I really enjoy the kind of the goofy episode y'all usually do too.
That's every episode, Terry. You gotta be more specific.
No, like the actual special episodes that y'all do where y'all go off topic.
Oh yeah, that's every episode too. That's why we end up with 2-hour recordings.
Usually how it goes.
Have you watched any Deadly?
I couldn't tell you what episode. I've listened to them though.
Hell yeah. There you go.
Fair enough. Awesome. Getting back to the actual questions here. I always liked this one. The Underdog show of the year. This is where we want to kind of take a moment to highlight a show that obviously we have our bangers like Solo Leveling, One Piece, stuff like that. But we also have a lot of shows that don't get talked about very often and seem to almost kind of go under the radar. So, Terry, what do you think? What would you say is your Underdog show of the year?
Well, I wrote it down on my list here because I'm not sure if it is or not. I ain't really heard a lot about it, and I ain't heard a lot of people talking about it. But the new season of Rising of the Shield Hero, I really enjoyed it. I don't know, like I said, if it's considered an underdog or not, but with what I've
think
heard,
it could be. Because like a lot of people kind of like jumped off the ship at the turtle. So, I guess you could like say whether or not you think that people should like continue watching it, like if it's like that good, you know what I mean? So what do you think?
I really enjoyed it. If you started it, like the newest season, if you started it, watched a couple episodes, maybe got turned off by it a little bit, I'd say just push through. Because I mean, towards the end, I really enjoyed the story building of the Shield Hero. It's just an overall pretty good story and world building, I guess I should say as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool isekai. I was actually liking it a lot until like the second season. So, but yeah,
honestly,
I don't know if
it's not even that bad. That's what I don't get. Like everyone hates on it, and it wasn't even that bad of an arc.
Yeah, well, like it wasn't that bad, but like when you're watching a lot of anime, like I don't know, you see something like that and you just get like turned off of it, and you're just like, I don't want to deal with it no more. I'd rather watch something else. I'd rather watch my other 15 shows. You know what I mean?
And see, I guess that's kind of why I said it could be considered an underdog, because it might have not have stacked up against some of the other bangers that we've had.
Yeah.
And that's probably why a lot of people maybe turned off of it or put it on the back burner and so on and so forth. But that's why I figured it could be considered an underdog.
Well, the thing is though too is like that's what's so fun about this list or this episode in general too. And so we're kind of curious like what you view as underdogs, and like this is a really different pick than what a lot of other people would have picked, but just because you don't view it as that you view it as an underdog. So which is pretty cool. So
now on that note, Deadly.
You know, I thought it was gonna be gachiakutaanime,
okay.
but then it like blew up and everybody watching it.
Yeah, it was destined for a blow up, Deadly. Unfortunately, like it's a lot of people like the manga. It had a lot of hype around it. So
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't even know about the manga.
is that your pick, or did you pick something else?
Yeah, no, that was my pick. Like I had picked that because I thought it was gonna be something that I really thought I was gonna drop it.
Oh,
when I first heard about it.
The start of it was kind of weak, though. You know, I think with the build up of the world and stuff, it was slower. It was weaker. You know, if we didn't have it on the rundown, I probably would have dropped it, honestly. So it's pretty interesting to see you say that it is like your underdog. So
yeah, because I was gonna drop it.
Valid, you know, too. Until you met Jabber, probably, right? Was that when it changed?
Once I met him, it was over.
Exactly. Same here. You know, it's literally the same. Jabber like literally changed the whole show for me. So I'm like, this dude is insane. Like, I love this dude.
I bet a lot of people probably think
he was my number 2 for villain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you
because it did start off real slow. I will say that, but after most of the shows, some of the shows, I'll say not most, some of the shows that you've recommended to me, and you tell me afterwards, you'd be like, hey, it might start off slow. You just gotta give it a little bit. So now I've learned that a lot of shows are probably going to start off slow, and I can't just watch 2-3 episodes and be like, all right, time to drop it.
Yeah, it's definitely show by show case basis on like whether or not you drop it after a couple episodes. Like it just depends for me. So but gachiakuta, it definitely needs you need to let it cook. I'll say that. You definitely need to let it cook because it is a really good show, and people should watch it just for Jabber. If you're gonna watch anything, just watch it for Jabber, man. He's so cool.
It is definitely a back-ended kind of show. It's not front-loaded like some other shows. It's definitely back-loaded.
Hell yeah, Jabber's the man, ain't he?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jabber for president.
I don't know about all that.
Let's not go that far.
It's a little too much, Terry. You calm down.
My bad. I'll reel it back.
Reel it back, spoiler king.
Well, I've done good this episode.
I ain't had to like make any notes or whatever. Like, I need to take this out for Terry. Yeah, so Terry, you want to let us know what your biggest bust of the year was? Like, this show just sucked. Like, you wish you hadn't watched it. It just wasted your time. What was that show for you? 2025 shows only, by the way.
The new season of Onepunchman.
Damn.
I think I tried it. I think I tried to watch it 3 separate times, and I cannot force myself through it. I get so bored so quick.
It's so unfortunate too. Like I'm such a big One Punch Man fan, and like I thought that maybe the humor would carry it through the bad animation or whatever that I've been hearing about, and I've started to hear like it doesn't even do a good job with that this season. So I just haven't watched it, to be honest with you. So didn't was Creags the one that picked that nom, or was it you?
Which
Do
one?
you remember One Punch Man for the biggest disappointment? That wasn't you, was it?
No, because I didn't even watch it.
I got you. I'm 99% certain that was Creag's choice too. So he knows ball, I guess. Anything else for that?
Nah, I don't want to.
Don't deserve it anymore.
No.
Yeah, don't give it the time of day.
You know what's funny is that that's not that like the part that's already out, the 12 episodes or whatever. That's just part 1. Apparently, there's gonna be a part 2 of season 3 coming like next year or some shit. I don't know. So
hopefully they sell it to Mappa at that time.
I guess we'll see.
Even unfinished, those episodes still look better.
They said that JC was still gonna have it, so I don't know if they'll keep it, but like as right now, JC still has it. So
we're cooked.
Yeah,
give up on One Punch Man. It's over. Just go read the manga.
Exactly. That's what Creags said too. But Deadly, what is your trash show of the year?
I'm not gonna lie, I had such high hopes for this show, and it started off amazing. But Tugen Anki.
Oh.
Okay.
I ain't even heard of that.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it. I haven't actually finished it yet. I want to say it was like right around the time when the second cower started. Is when I stopped watching. It was it started off really good, but I don't know, it just felt like it didn't really know what it wanted to continue doing, I guess. Does that sound about right, Dudley?
Yeah. Them zombies out of nowhere for no reason.
Yeah, I had no idea about all of that. I don't even think I made it that far then. And if I did, I might not have actually been paying that much attention to it, which also goes to say a lot.
Was the zombies the only reason why you didn't like vibe with it, or
Bro,
like was there something else too?
It wasn't even just the zombies. It was just like
it was hard to keep track.
I'm trying not to spoil it, but it went from like where they were doing like I guess you could call it a contest, to the next episode there were zombies. It had nothing to do with the contest. Yeah, no, it just completely ruined it. Like it was just, it's like Mom said, it's like they didn't know what they wanted to do with it.
Yeah, that's always bad. So, but yeah, RIP to One Punch Man and Togenaki. So, apparently they wasn't good. I haven't watched either one of them. I'm glad I haven't watched either one of them. So
they won't be missed.
I love it.
Wait a minute. I think we're getting ourselves another request. We just got another fan, another audience question. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are ready. Deadly. The audience wants to know, who is your favorite host of 2025?
The suspense.
Whenever you're ready, Deadly.
Yeah, you're muted.
Oh, somebody called me.
Oh no.
My favorite host would have to be Dan.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't gonna be me because like Deadly's famous for saying,
Hire Tyler, sincerely, Deadly.
That is what Deadly is famous for. So I knew it wasn't gonna be me. He wants me fired. He's been wanting me fired. So
you heard it first.
Damn. But Dan, of all people, come on, Deadly, you got better taste than that.
Dan's like me.
He's like me for real.
He's like a nicer version of me.
That's a good way of putting it.
I got it. Right. I like it.
Terry, who is your pick?
Mine would have to be Tyler.
Damn.
Okay.
Are you saying that just because we know each other IRL and we work together and stuff, Terry?
Saying that for that reason.
No, I'm saying because you're the main one who's put me on most major so far this year.
But that's true.
Overall, it does to me because without him hosting on the show, most of his podcast that's what I'm talking about. If it wasn't for him, I would have never watched the podcast to begin with.
That is true. Terry's anime journey did start because I said, Terry, you need to watch this shit. I'm over here talking about anime and you better damn watch it.
Hey, I just want to say you invited him to watch that anime and he got dusted watching that anime when he was in front of me.
Hey, I can't help
you
it.
talking about one? What was it?
One Piece. He's
One
talking
Piece?
about One Piece because he went like 2 months where he didn't even take showers. All he did was watch One Piece. That don't count.
I was watching it in the shower. Better learn how to multitask.
Deadly may have watched it really fast, but I swear to y'all, Scoofy is she's the most insane person I've ever seen on her One Piece journey.
Hey, I don't think she took showers during that month.
And the thing is, she's got kids, man. She's got like 3 or 4 kids, and like she's like she has to take care of them too. I swear to you, I think that she got some like meta glasses or some shit and was watching One Piece through the glasses while she was taking care of everything. So has to be.
I could just see it now. Just sitting there trying to make a bowl of cereal or something for the kids. You got
the One Piece up here. Yeah,
awesome.
I think she hit like 4 months. 4 months to watch One Piece, like 1,000 some episodes.
Bro, she did that in like 2 months.
Was it 2 months?
It was 2 months or less.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shout out to Scoofy, biggest One Piece fan out there, I guess.
To be fair, an old coworker of mine did that too. So yeah, about 2 months sounds about right.
It's
Awesome.
possible, but it's hard.
Now that we've got all of those out of the way, let's move on to our last couple questions. These ones will be quick and easy, but at the same time, it's good to know. We're going to talk about how many shows you guys have watched in total. And then we're also going to break it down by how many shows that you watched that were aired in 2025. And we're going to start off with Terry.
You know,
Terry, how many shows have you watched total?
Looking at my list, I want to say I've actually forgotten about a few. I want to say it's more upwards to, I probably got about 20 to 30 shows watched this year.
That's total. Like, it doesn't have to be airing. Yeah.
Right. That's like, because I also started and finished Bleach this year as well. So that's another one I forgot all about when I was thinking about all the shows that I watched. So I want to say, yeah, I probably cleared closer to 30 shows this year.
Nice. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's quite a bit. Terry, Nam and Creags, they only done like 40 something. So like you're kind of up there with them. So I didn't expect that.
Been hightailing
pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And how many of those shows were from this year?
I have a rough estimate. I want to say it was around 10, maybe 15.
Okay.
That's probably, so about half of what the total has been new shows or new seasons, I guess I could say.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's what I kind of expected you to hit around, honestly. I know that you're more casual. I know Deadly's casual too, like more of an average fan, I think. So there's obviously going to be people below y'all, you know, they only watch like 1 or 2 a year or whatever. But I think y'all are a step above that, you know. Y'all are like, y'all listen to anime shit. Y'all are in anime discords. Like y'all talk about anime. Like you're a little bit above like the casual fan. So, but yeah,
above average.
I don't think
that's
so.
That's all he's hearing.
I think
you say average. He's like above average. Let's go.
You know,
above average for giving spoilers out, maybe.
That is hurtful. You give one spoiler out and no one lets you live it down.
Never. You'll never live that down. Not that spoiler.
Don't worry. Dan and Bass has never let me live down my spoiler either. And I done a spoiler and it was start of Egghead or the end of Wano. I forget about Egghead. So yeah. Shout out to us. I guess Kentucky's built different. I don't know.
Yeah, they give out all the spoilers, apparently.
Hey, you hate us because you ain't us. That's all I hear.
No, I don't want to be y'all. I'm from the great state of Texas.
So I was like, what
Never
y'all talking
mind.
about? Snow? If it ain't snowing, it ain't right.
I see snow like once every 5 years.
Damn, lucky. Awesome. Well, hey, Deadly. How many shows have you watched in the year so far?
23.
Okay.
Oh,
So a little bit right around actually where Terry was. How many of them for 2025?
16.
so you mainly watched just 2025 shows. Okay.
A lot of newer shows, newer seasons, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it was those. And I did some rewatches. And then like I watched some other shows like Bleach for the first time.
Hell yeah. How many of those shows are counting One Piece being rewatched? Is it like 2?
Oh, just one.
Oh, you just
I only
rewatched
counted-
it once?
No, I only counted it once.
Oh, how many times have you rewatched it this year though?
Probably 2 or 3.
Damn.
Like
That's
a
crazy.
lot of it though is when I'm laying down to go to sleep,
You
I'll turn
have
it on and watch it
down.
until I fall asleep.
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
let it play.
then- 15 episodes go by the time you wake up.
Hey, it
Nah.
doesn't matter. You know what happened in those 15 episodes?
Yeah,
You
I
don't
know
need to
everything. I know
rewatch it.
everything
He
that
can,
happened.
he can recite it by memory.
You know,
He's actually
they
been taking
say
it all in his mind.
they actually say that, you know, if you're listening or watching something while you're sleeping, supposedly like it helps you memorize stuff or something. I don't know
Hey,
if that's
I ain't
true.
gonna lie to you. I used to sleep through class when I was in school, and I would pass all the tests.
I
That's
mean, it's
because you-
different, I guess. So
That's because
What'd
he
you say,
would beat
Terry?
up the. That's because he would beat up the smart kids and make them give them the answers.
Definitely, I'm a lot.
bully.
Look, I'm smart. I just look like this.
yeah, I like that. I like that.
Look.
I like that, Deadly.
Hey, a teacher told me one time he swore I was cheating, and so he said, "I'll tell you what." He said, "This week, what I want you to do is I want you to sleep through class like normal." And he said, "I'll bet you $50 at the end of the week when we do the test, I'm gonna put you in a room by yourself and you fail." I said, "Okay, cool." I won $50.
Easy money.
Easy money.
I like that though.
He must have not have checked your hand before you walked in there. You had all the answers written in your hand.
Hey,
That's what-
no, you gonna see my hands. My hands big.
Man.
Yo, Terry and Deadly, they've known each other a while, and you know, I feel like they're kind of the same, like all the way around. So, you see, like their shows, they watch about the same amount of shows, all that stuff. So they always arguing with each other. They're good friends like that.
Yeah, that's because Terry sucks at video games.
This is probably our most PG arguing. So be proud of us.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you guys for keeping it somewhat PG.
Yeah, thank God I don't have to edit so much. So
Yeah, we're doing this as a favor for Tyler.
I'm
Hey,
doing
there
it as
you
a favor
go.
for Dan, not Tyler.
even though Dan's not even here.
Well, we do have one more topic to cover.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, we originally put this one in here, and by we, I mean me. We put this one in here mainly so we can shame Ty. But we need to know how many shows were dropped this year. We're gonna start off with Deadly on this one. Deadly, how many shows did you drop?
I know one for sure. I don't think I dropped any other. I don't think I dropped any other shows that I started.
Okay.
Just
I mean,
to keep
it's
getting on
normal.
keys.
That's normal. I think that's normal. You know, I'm just not normal. You know.
He's not. No. He would
Definitely
rather watch something that he knows he's not gonna like just because it's a seasonal show than go and watch something good.
Like, for example,
We don't need
like
to get
what?
into, we don't need to get into that list, Tyler. You literally hear it every fucking week,
During login.
especially when Dan's here.
There we go.
Awesome. And then Terry, How many shows have you dropped?
I just dropped the new season of One Punch Man. That was it.
Well, I mean, really, do we even want to count that as a show, or is that like a PowerPoint presentation?
That's like, yeah, we'll count it as
You
that.
just got the fucking bullet points of what season 3 was supposed to be about. They didn't actually animate it.
To give y'all a little, you know, since y'all didn't get to listen to the other episode and you don't know our answers, and you know, somebody might be listening for the first time and didn't listen to the, you know, last episode either. So, I did drop at least 12, only 12 that I counted. Like I didn't count the stuff that I only watched one episode on. So there's literally so many more. I just only counted 12 of them.
So what did you drop? Like 40.
How many?
40.
I wouldn't say that many. I would probably say around 20 or so, probably. Like some shows, like I couldn't get through the first episode, or I watched the first episode of it and I'm just like, nah, this ain't for me, and I just pretend like I never watched it. So I don't really count that as dropping it. As far as like total shows that I watched or that we watched, Creags and Nam both hit around like 40 to 50, I think. I think they watched like around 20 to 30 from 2025 and 40 to 50 in total or something like that. I watched 84 total, and I watched about 40 from 2025. And this is a slow year for me, by the way. I just want to make that known. I watched 130 anime last year, so
hey, if you don't have a life, just say that.
I actually do.
We've been trying to get him to say it. He still refuses to.
I just don't sleep very good, you know, and so I watch anime, you know.
You guys remember the last time you touched grass? Because Tyler doesn't.
I don't.
At all.
Anime is life.
So think about like how often does De4dly play Call of Duty and how much does Terry play 2K? That's how much I watch anime. So
Terry sucks at 2K, first of all.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Last time I played with him, he sucked a lot. So that's why I don't play 2K no more.
Meet me on the blacktop, all right?
Man, meet me in the war zone.
All right, guys. So that is going to be it for our Degen Community Year in Review. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, De4dly, for joining us. Don't forget, guys, if you want to support us, the best way to do so, linktree.com/anime degens. You'll be able to find all of our links in there, including to the YouTube channel where this video will be posted. You'll find our Discord. That way, if you did create your own year in review and wanted to let us know, you can go ahead and actually post it in the Discord. You know, it'd be interesting to see if anyone is along the same levels as these two guys here.
Yeah, let us know if you're like hitting around like Nam and me and Creags, or you hitting around like De4dly and Terry, or like are you somewhere on your own level? You know, just let us know. It's interesting to look at these things. So
ain't nobody hitting anywhere near where Tyler hits.
And there is, unfortunately, there is.
some people, yes.
Some people blow me out of the water. So I'm friends with a lot of people, and you know they watch quite a bit of anime too. So, but with that being said, though, that is going to be it for this episode. Like I said, let us know what you think in Discord, all that stuff. Linktree.com/anime degens. Thanks for being on, guys, and we will see you next time.
Peace out.